Hi everyone, I'm Heather. So in today's video, I really want to talk about photos because it's just yet another thing that I have been overthinking, and I feel like they play quite a big part in like smashbooking and creative journaling. And I also feel like the way that I have used photos in my smashbooks has evolved over the years. And also, like, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that my selfie printer, my Canon selfie printer, broke a couple of years ago, and it got me to do a whole entire smashbook without actually using photos, and I really enjoyed that. But at the same time, I have got a daughter, and obviously I need the photos in my creative journals because I want to document her life. I want to see her growing up, and I feel like they do play a big part. So I'm kind of torn between like whether to use photos or whether to not use photos, and I feel like it is just getting that balance right. So yeah, I'm going to talk you through the things that I have been overthinking. Okay, so I used to think that putting photos in smashbooks or scrapbooks or creative journals, whatever you want to call them, I used to think that was the be all and end all, and that how could you possibly document a day out or a life event without putting a photo in there? And to a certain extent, I do still think that, because, you know, if something special does happen like that, you probably should put a photo in there. They are the best way to remember something, especially if you have a really nice photo from that day. I've also got a daughter, so it's nice to look back and see how she's grown up over the years. So yeah, I do still feel like photos have their place, but since not having a Canon selfie printer, it has kind of taught me to look at the actual ephemera more, and ephemera can be like really pretty, and I do really like the whole junk journal kind of look of things just being thrown together, things put together because of like the colours and stuff, rather than like where they've come from, and like they have to be put together because they were all part of that event. So yeah, I kind of like the whole mismatch thing as well. And I've been drawn between these two things because I feel like you can't really put a photo with like a really junk journaling page when you've got bits of ephemera from all over the place. Unless you could, I guess, like if the colours went together and then like you had a photo that was like predominantly that colour, that might look good. But I think I just want to get out of like the rut where I feel like, oh, I need to document this day, so I need to put these pictures in, and then I'm going to put the ephemera around that photo, and then I'm going to stick some stickers in that are like a similar theme to the day out, and yeah, then they were done with that page. And because it was getting a bit boring, a bit samey, and also if I didn't have any ephemera, if I went somewhere like a walk or something and I hadn't got any tickets from it, it was literally just pictures and stickers. And then I'm like, do I really need to actually document like a little walk in the park? And I was thinking, well, maybe not, no, but I like that. I do like documenting like the small moments as well as the big moments. So I do still want to put little photos in like that. And yeah, and also like my Canon selfie printer broke in the middle of the pandemic, just after I had had a baby. So I was stuck at home with a newborn baby, and all I had were photos, and they were all special photos because obviously she's not a baby anymore, and I love looking back at these baby photos, see how much she's changed. She likes looking at these baby photos too. But those books, like, all they are is stickers and photos, and at what point should I have just stopped and gone and bought a photo album and printed them out and put them in a photo album and saved my money on stickers? But you know, I've started it now and I am going to finish it, but like, I don't know, like I want to get out of the whole like I need to write about this, I need to document this, so therefore I'm just going to put this picture on and then I'm going to stick all these stickers around it. So yeah, I do feel like there is a time and a place for having like the photos as like the main focus, but at the same time I don't just want a whole entire book that's just filled up with photos and stickers. I don't feel like I get ephemera on a regular basis enough to document every single thing. Like I always get way more photos than I do ephemera. And maybe it's because I take too many photos. Like, I do take too many photos, but yeah, I take too many photos for a reason. Like, I do like taking photos. So then I'm always at this problem of like, I've got photos and I want to do a scrapbook page about this thing that's happened, but then I haven't got anything else to go with it. And so then I was kind of just at the point where, like, okay, I won't document it then. If I haven't got anything else to go with it, I just won't document it. But then I have all these really nice pictures that then haven't got homes in my scrapbook. But then I'm like, maybe that's okay. Like, maybe I can just keep these photos on my phone to look back at. And maybe I'll just print out like the really special ones and then have them as their own page. Then it's like just a bit more of a mixture. So I think from now on, that is what I'm going to do. Like, I will have pages that have just got photos and stickers on it. And I do think that's okay, as long as it is mixed up with like other things as well. And creative journaling is a really good way of doing this, because obviously there are then pages as well where I'm just journaling as well. Whereas I think in the Smashbooks, I didn't do as much journaling. So obviously that wasn't like an extra like element that I was adding to the page. So it was just stickers and photos. Whereas now it could be stickers, photos and journaling. That makes it like a little bit better. And I think another thing that really matters as well is the size of the photo. Because if the photo takes up the entire page, then it kind of like just dominates everything. And that's fine. If it's like one really, really nice photo, then that can look really, really nice. And like, I have done that before. I've even gone to Tesco's and printed it out bigger than 6x4, because obviously on my Canon selfie printer I can only print it out 6x4. And in Smashbooks you can fit 2 of those on one page. Whereas now, like in A3 books, obviously 6x4 probably would take up most of the page. But yeah, like that's okay. If it's like a really, really nice photo, I would consider doing that. But the thing is, sometimes it's not a really nice photo that I've used in my previous Smashbooks. Like, it might just be because I don't know, like I've gone to a restaurant and I haven't managed to get any ephemera from the restaurant, but I still want to document it. So then I've just taken a picture of me like just sat at the table, or like I've taken a selfie of me and my husband sat at the table, or even worse, I've taken a picture of him sat at the table and then he's taken a picture of me sat at the table, and then I just put these 2 photos next to each other. So then they take up the entire page, when now that I'm doing journaling as well, like I could have just written about the meal that I had and it could have just been part of something else, because let's face it, going to the restaurant wouldn't have taken up the whole entire day. I could have just like documented about the entire day and got ephemera from like other places, and just put that in there as a side note to remind myself that I really like this new place that we tried, maybe, or to say that, oh, this is where we go quite a lot at the moment. You know, like I don't feel like that should have been an entire page. And looking back at my Smashbooks, I did do that quite a lot. And yeah, like I just don't really want to do that kind of thing anymore. Another thing that I used to do quite a lot, which I'm going to stop doing now because I don't know, like I just feel like I don't enjoy it when I look back at my Smashbooks. And that's if I've got like a tag to something. So like maybe like I bought a new handbag. I always used to feel the need to then take a picture of the thing that the tag has come off of and stick it into the book next to the tag. And I would always print out these photos like really big as well. Like there would be like 6x4 and next to the tag. And I don't need that. The tag says it all. I don't need the photo of it as well. Like maybe when it was like something that I had been saving up for ages and I was like desperate for, and then I finally got this thing that I wanted, maybe then I could take a picture of it as well. But 9 out of 10 times it wasn't. It was just some random t-shirt or something that I bought in Primark, and it was a cute tag because maybe it was like a Barbie t-shirt or something, or like a Care Bears t-shirt. So like it was a branded tag that I wanted to stick in, and then I'd feel like I needed to take a picture of me wearing this t-shirt that's kind of just like a basic thing next to the tag, when I could have just put the tag in on like a junk journal-y style page. I felt like that would have been a lot better. I feel like, yeah, it doesn't need like the whole entire page taken up for like one thing about a t-shirt. Yeah, so I am going to stop doing that as well. I think it's just because the photos are always so big. Whereas like I've always been able to do like little collages on my phone and then print them out on the 6x4 paper and then cut them up. I think that looks a lot better, especially in like the creative journal and everything, because, you know, then I can write around it too. Another thing as well that I always used to do that I stopped doing, but now I think I went off of it for a while, but now I'm doing creative journaling again. I do think it looks quite good, and that's when you cut out the picture, like say it's a picture of a person, and then you cut around them and you stick it in and then you write around it. And I actually really like that. I think I stopped liking it because I stopped doing it because in Smashbooks it didn't always work. I think it looks better when it's in a creative journal and it's just like on like the dotted paper or on like blank paper that you're going to write on, with the words then written around it, like in that same shape. I really like that look. Whereas when it was in the Smashbooks, it didn't have writing around it. So I think it's the writing that makes that shape look good, if you know what I mean. I've been like totally overthinking this, like this is 100% an overthinking thing. So yeah, and like another thing that I used to do a lot of as well, that looking back I just don't love it, and that's when I used to do, like I used to call them waterfalls. It's basically, you know, when you stick all of the photos in, you just print them all out 6x4, you stack them all up with washi tape so then you can flip through all of the photos, and you're putting like about like 10 photos on one page. And it's cute because it's like an interactive like little thing, but like, is it really necessary to have that many photos? Like, I don't really like it when, I'm really sorry if you do this guys, but like I really don't like it when people put on Facebook, they go on holiday somewhere and they literally upload every single one of their holiday pictures. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna look through that post. I can't be bothered to look through all of your holiday pictures. Whereas I much prefer it, and I'm much more likely to like it or comment on it if someone's just posted that one photo that they've got, like that one photo that sums up the whole holiday, and they've just put that on Facebook. Like that is like way more, I don't know, like significant. Whereas like people who upload all of these photos and it's like, oh, you know, I've got like one photo where I'm smiling like this, and then the next photo I'm like, oh, a little bit different, and I couldn't choose between like which pose looked better, so I just put both of them on. It's like, just choose the best photo and upload that one. And it's the same with putting the photos in the books. Like, I just feel like I don't need that many photos. I am just going to choose the best one. And I know that that's easier said than done, especially when like I've gone to somewhere like I don't know, like a garden place, and like you know, like an English heritage place or something, and I'm wearing a nice outfit, and I might take like one picture in this like with this really nice background, but then I'll take another photo with like an equally nice background, but I much prefer that pose, but maybe I prefer the background on the first one and the pose and the way my outfit looks on the second one, and then I can never choose like which one to put in. And I think I just need to make that decision and just put one in. Like, it doesn't matter, like am I trying to show off my outfit here, or am I trying to show off the background, like the place where I am? Just go by what I'm talking about and like use that photo, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, I just feel like it's really not necessary to print all of these out and put all of them in my creative journal. It's just not doable. Like, I'm not going to be able to put all of these photos in. So I feel like I need to like rein it in a little bit, and I've got a plan that I'm hoping is gonna stop me from taking too many photos. So basically, when my Canon selfie printer broke, I was looking into buying other printers, and I really liked the look of the Instax printer, you know, like the cute little one. I don't know what it's called, but it's like an Instax one. And I like the way that it was like really portable, and to be honest, I was actually going to buy it, but then my mum went and bought me just another Canon selfie, like the one that I had already had like twice. This is my third Canon selfie, and I do like it, I do really like it, but yeah, my mum went and bought it for me without really like checking with me first, and now I've got it. I do really like it, and I'm really pleased that she bought it for me, and I'm really grateful that I had it bought for me. But obviously it then meant that I now can't justify buying the Instax printer, because the reason that I really like the Instax printer, why I like the look of it, is because first of all it's really portable, and I like the fact that I could take it downstairs and do some scrapbooking downstairs or something. But then I really like Instax. Like, I just really like the cute little photos. but at the same time you don't have to buy an Instax camera. But at the same time, like the Instax are actually like really expensive, and it scares me, the thought that like you only have one shot, and that one shot costs about like £1, I think. And if someone blinks, that's it, you've just wasted £1. Whereas with the printer, you can still get that same effect of having like the little Instax photo, but you can obviously like edit it on your phone first and then print it out. And I was going to buy one for that reason, and I was, you know, I just couldn't justify it because I've already got a printer. So yeah, I went around in circles, and then I decided to look on Vinted because they've actually got loads of the printers on Vinted. But when I was on Vinted, like typing in Instax, all the Instax cameras kept coming up, and they just look so cute. Like the whole like thing just looks adorable. And then I thought maybe if I got one, because they are actually really cheap on Vinted. They're obviously like loads of people buy them and then realise they're so expensive, so they sell them again. But yeah, like I really wanted one, and I thought that maybe that the fact that I only have one shot, I only have that one chance to get the photo perfect, might actually help me. So yeah, like it was literally only £30, right? So I bought it, and it's so cute. Like I really like it. I got it in purple, and it was only £30, and it came with like 2 things of film as well. So I had to buy it. It's the mini 11, so it is like, I think the 12 is out now, but this like for £30, and also like 20 shots I think I got with it. Like that is really good. So I'm really excited about using this. But what my plans are is that if I go somewhere where I'm probably not going to get that much ephemera, but I am going somewhere really pretty, I'm going to take this with me, because then that is kind of ephemera. Like those shots that I can take that I'm hoping are going to work out first time, like they are almost ephemera rather than like photos. I mean, obviously they are photos, but they're one of a kind photos that I get there and then. Like, and the whole like printing them out while sat eating a picnic or something is part of the memory. So yeah, like I bought it, I'm going to experiment with it, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm still going to have my phone with me, obviously. So, you know, I'm going to take the same photo with my phone as well, like just in case. Like if I take a picture of my daughter and she pulls a silly face last minute, to be fair, that's cute, I'd use that anyway. But if I wanted like a really nice photo, I'm obviously just going to take it with my phone. So yeah, I'm excited about using this camera, and I just really like the fact that it's really cute, isn't it? Like it's just like adorable, and I'm pleased that I got purple. Yeah, like I can't wait to use this. So yeah, I'm obviously going to carry on taking photos. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing really, but I feel like since not having a printer, and also having done a book that is just photos and stickers during lockdown, I feel like it's made me just like more mindful of photos and how many I stick on a page, how many I take. Do I really need the photo? Like, is it really going to add to the page? So yeah, there's lots of things to think about. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna carry on like doing what I'm doing. But obviously with this Instax camera, I just feel like it's going to change the way I think about photos when I'm sticking them in my book. So yeah, like for example, I went on a walk with my daughter the other day, and I took my Instax camera with me, and I took a couple of pictures of her with the Instax, and they're really cute. And I do really like those photos. But then I took another photo with my phone, which is a really nice photo. Like I absolutely love that photo. But I didn't get any ephemera from that day. It was literally just a walk. I think she picked me like a daisy or something. So I'm probably gonna like dry the daisy. But I think that in the book, the daisy next to the Instax picture is enough, with like journaling around it. Like I feel like that's enough. I don't think I then need to put in this really nice photo as well, because it kind of takes away from the whole like, oh, we just went out to play with a camera and then, you know, she picked a daisy. And I just think that's cute in itself. And in a way, the Instax photos are ephemera. It's really hard to explain, but I just think that looks cute. That looks like I've just quickly put that in the journal. and like, you know, the nice photo I might print out and put in a frame or something instead. I just don't feel like every single photo that I take needs to be printed out and put in my scrapbook. And I also don't feel like every single thing I do needs to have a photo for it. Like sometimes the ephemera is better than photos sometimes. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but this is what I've been thinking, and I just feel like moving forward I am just going to be more mindful of photos and how many and how big they are when I stick them into my book. Let me know what you think. Like, let me know in the comments, like, have you thought about this at all? Like, is it just me being a little bit crazy and overthinking this? So yeah, I mean, I'll probably like change my mind in a couple of years' time as well when I get bored of this. But yeah, like that is where I'm at the moment. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll let you know how I get on with my camera, because I'm super excited about it. Yeah, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.